Hey guys, so thank you guys so much for coming on. I'm glad we had a really big response, and I think once we post the there's going to be some other people that are going to have to watch afterwards too. But this is I just thought that would be a great thing to do some bookings training. Does anybody need bookings? We always could use bookings, right? Some of you are brand new and are like shooting right out, which is great. And this is not going to really be talking about bookings from the party. We do some of that kind of training. We could definitely do another training on that at another time. But this is right now talking about getting some bookings on your calendars and just some ideas. But then what we're going to do is we're going to end it up with a booking blitz, which is super fun too, because there's prizes involved in that. So that's why it's super. So let's talk about, yes, this is recorded. Is that your question, Becky? Let me share my screen, because again, everybody, if you know me, you know, I probably should introduce myself too, but you know I love my PowerPoints, because then you're not just looking at me and my talking head too. Here's the other thing is, just to let you guys know that, again, I'm Anna Vierling, Senior Director. I live in Monmouth, Maine. I've been a consultant for 19 years now. So if you don't know that, I've been around the block a few times. So I keep saying I'm not super smart. I just have been around. I sort of know what's going on. So, so I'm always available to any of you, even though if you're on other director teams. That's what, again, we love about our director team, that we all share and are willing to share, just like Becky Jenkins did a great training last night on creating your own party template. So we're gonna have to see, Becky, I know you were unable to record that, or unable to, or just forgot. So, but what was it,
was an accident. I recorded Lisa showing me her cat at the end. I was like, yay, I did it. And then I like downloaded it, and then I was like, and then I see she's looking to come sit in my lap when it's done. I'm like, come on.
Well, here's the thing. What we could always do is do it again. You could always do it if there's people that missed it and want to see it, since you already have that together. So let's talk about bookings. And this is when does anybody else get my little thing where it says Team Extreme Book? Yeah, right? From that booking. What is that? It's not, is it Expedia? When he goes book, yeah, booking, yeah. Like, I think it's supposed to be, yeah. So that's just my silly sense of humor, if anybody else gets it. Okay, nobody else is laughing. All right, good. So let's talk about this. Here's how we're going to start this training. We're going to start, why do you want to book? Right? Why do you want to book a book party? So here's how you can answer. You could either type in the chat, or if you're muted, you could.
Not really, they're warm.
Somebody's not muted and is talking to all kinds of people, which I always love. Listen, this is
like the lights like we have out front.
I know whose voice that is. That's Jenny Tagle is talking to somebody. So there, she just muted. I know voices. So what do you guys tell me? Why do you want to book? Does anybody have any ideas? Why would you want to book parties for this month?
To earn for the free-for-all?
Free-for-all.
Yes, free-for-all. Yay, that's a good one. What else?
To get paid?
Yes, money. Listen, I'm going on vacation on Sunday for 2 weeks, and some income goes towards that. What else? Here, I'm going to do this. Free for all. What I was seeing, there's somebody in the chat. Let me see what you guys give us from chat. Have shows and earn free. Double points. Yes, Anna, we're going to talk about that for them. Yes, money, Shay. Yep. What you put in now will reward you in 90 days from now. Absolutely. And we're going to talk about that. Double host gifts and fall gifts. Yep, we're going to talk about that. Good. Get your momentum going. Good. So you guys have just done this whole training for me, because that's what I put down. Free for all. We all want some free for all. Summer money. We need some cash. But here's a big thing. Keep your momentum through summer. Some of you, Jenny Bach has been around through a summer before even virtual parties, because definitely, Alex, you were around before through summers. Jen Tagle has been. So what would happen before, I'll tell you, when we were just doing cooking shows, there was definitely still business when we did cooking shows during the summer, but it changed. I mean, business just looks different in the summer. I used to say, you know, you put anything on the back patio and it's a party. So if we always wanted to do things outside, you know, we talked about doing campground parties, you know, so depending on where you live, if you've got people that are, you know, camping their camper at that campground all summer, they've got the seasonal things so they know all their neighbors and stuff. Those are great parties. I usually have, you know, well over $1,000 little shows just to go and do a demo on their grill. But here's the thing is that you want to make sure is we're getting into this summer thing. What happens on September 1st is insane because it's our biggest selling season. I mean, you'd think we just had our biggest selling season, but whatever just happened during COVID, but biggest selling season is for every business is September through December. So that's when people are holiday shopping, they're back inside, you know, the new products come out, they're back inside cooking. We've got Christmas, we've got all that. So we want to keep that momentum going through the summer. So you want to keep having bookings. I would have people once in a while, it was usually December that I would hear this a lot of times, that I'd have hosts or consultants say, yeah, I'm just going to take December off. And I'd be like, oh, sure, it's probably not a great idea. Because again, what you do today for your business affects it in 60 to 90 days. Jenny Buck just peered around because she knows what's the thing. Don't test Anna. Right?
Don't test Anna.
Don't test Anna. I'm going to tell you this, what you do today, if you take any time off and don't keep yourself somewhat consistent, you'll be able to look 90 days out and be like, wow, what's going on with my business? And look 90 days back and you'll be able to say, oh yeah, remember that was that week we went on vacation, or that's what, you know, and just do that. So that's going to be really important. And I hope these are really big reasons for you guys to want to keep this going. We are still, here's the other thing, we are still on the back end of this bubble. So there is some momentum there. Some of you, you know, we're going to talk about what some good ideas and stuff, but really could maybe help as well. So let's talk about why everybody else wants to book a party. And I think a lot of you have already answered. Why do they want to book? Double free this month. Let me tell you, you guys know that when they hit $650 in sales, they get double for free. The hosts and the guests around that are like Pampered Chef, you know, addicts, like are really like groupies, they wait for double free months. Like, and you can tell your people this, listen, this is like the best month. People wait for the double free month to happen. Cause that's a true fact, I'll tell you. So that's a big reason. The other reason again, and this, I didn't put this on here. Remember when they have a $650 sale show this month, not only do they get double free, but they can get the coveted air fryer for 60% off. That's one of the 60% off items when they hit $650 in sale. So some of them are still dying for that. That's a reason. The summer sale items, you guys have all seen that. There's some big items that we have that are open, you know, that are sale for just this month or through July. So they're gonna want to jump on those. There's new recipes, there's grilling stuff out there, there's background or backyard cooking. There is if you look under marketing imagery, one of the sections again is party, does it say party themes or parties or something like that? There's a new one out there for grilling or backyard cooking or something like that. And it's got recipes and stuff that you can pull those pictures right from there to put into your parties and stuff and really even focus. But again, some people book parties because they want the recipes. That's the reason why they book, because they want that fun and they want those recipes. So here's some reasons why people want to book parties. Here's something I want to share with you too, because some of you might say, one of the things I am hearing some, and this is where I might use this, is that I'm having some people say to me, you know what, I do want to book a party, but I want to wait till August or I want to wait till September because everybody else, I've been in 3 other parties recently. You know, not everybody's been in 3 other parties, but some people have. So this is a great thing to share to make what you're going to offer different. And there are 2 different things. We have a consultant on our team, soon to be a director. I'm trying to see if any of you are on her team. I don't think so yet, but Katie Isaac does, and she's done from the beginning. She does 1 hour parties. She schedules an hour on whatever night, you know, Tuesday night or whatever, and it's in there, and it's a Facebook kind of thing, and it's whatever. Or 15-minute parties. And these are fun, especially when you have people that are not on Facebook, that what you do is you give them the information to go ahead and they create either a text group or a Facebook Messenger group with their people. And then there's like a template of that you just post these things for 15 minutes in that message group. So this could be a fun, and we're going to talk about some words I'm going to share with you later, but that could be a really fun thing to create some interest, again, in something different. Now, again, I don't think if you say to somebody, let's do a 15-minute party, like that's going to like grab them. And again, I'm going to give you some words, but I would love to do. You know who does them for Becky and Lisa, and who has done them is Tori has done them and has been pretty successful at them too. So I do, and what I'll do in this group afterwards is I will share with you guys a template. I think there's a template somewhere of what it is. We might need to just update it if you're going to do a theme, but there's a template of how to do that, what the words are to say to book them, whatever. But again, it's just trying to find if they feel like they've been inundated because everybody's been having parties, all direct sales, we've all been insane, and people have been loving all these parties. Let's give them something maybe a little bit different. But again, we'll go with the theme. I'll talk to you a little bit about that in a second. So who are we going to contact? Who are we going to go and talk to about this? We know why we want to book. We know why they do want to have a party, or why they're going to want a party. Who are they? Who do we want to contact? So past customers. I don't care if you've already had, just when I'm looking at Shay right now. Shay just had her first party and that we did, and then we did, you know, she just did a group thing. So past customers, these are some people that we can go back to. Past hosts, especially if you've been in business for a little bit, we could go back to them on this as well. Your neighbors, I'm telling you, are somebody that I always forget. If I'm having a party or I'm doing something, I never think about my neighbors. I don't know why. And they're pretty fun too. But think of your neighbors. You could run your own 1 hour or 15-minute party and invite everybody to sort of do as a booking tool, make your own party, you know, host your own, and then say, listen, this is a really great one. I've got these different themes. Why don't we do, you know, with a whole bunch of other different recipes. If you had fun, you know, you could really book from that as well. Could be fun as well. An engagement post, which we're going to talk to in a minute. Sometimes, you know, we talk about getting these messages. One of the things I do a lot of times is doing an engagement post where people on my regular Facebook page, people have to answer me, and then I personally message them the answer, or I personally message them a message. And I'm going to show you one of those in a minute. But that's, again, a great way to get, and maybe even reach people that you would not regularly be going out and personally messaging. I friend a lot of people in my parties. So I have all kinds of people from all over the place that I don't even know who they are half the time, that are on I'll come up and I'll be like, I really don't know who this is, where I met them, or who they are. But I know they were probably a guest at a party. So they're a Pampered Chef contact of mine. They will comment on these engagement posts, and I can then, you know, get into then I've got a tie with them to be able to message them back. And I'll show you a little bit of that too in a minute. Here's a really fun idea that I have not gotten into, but if you made a system of this, to do birthday Pampered Chef parties. So what if, you go on Facebook and you look in calendar and you can look at all the birthdays coming up, right? And everybody on your Facebook page that you're friends with that's having birthdays, and the message goes something like, hey, Martha, I saw that your birthday is on the on the 18th, and it's so exciting. Listen, I would love to throw you a Pampered Chef birthday party where we invite all of your friends. We spend a few days having, we spend a few days having all kinds of fun. And then you get to shop for free, kind of thing. So how fun would that be? Like, that's somebody, to go, like, what a different thing, especially when we're doing all this virtual you know, distancing that, you know, that they could really, you know, do. It's a virtual birthday party, something different. You know, we could make a theme all around like fun party food or, you know, all that kind of thing too. Do a lot of like, how do you know our birthday girl? And, you know, those kind of engagement posts and games, but you could make that really fun. But depending on how many Facebook friends you have, I bet you got about 50 people a month that you could go through and actually message as well. So good, you did one of those, Lisa. Yeah, it's super fun. That, is there a template for that? What do you template for what, Becky? Is that the 15-minute parties or the birthday one? 15-minute, yes, there's a template for it. Yeah, I'll get that to you guys. So just again, a good way that again will come in. I believe I have some words for that birthday thing that I will post for you guys as well. I think what I need to do is what I'm gonna do is update this event here in our Facebook thing so I can make it longer, like make it for a couple days so I can put these this resources in there that you can go in and copy and paste. So we want the birthday party message, and we want 15-minute templates. Okay. All right, here is however to address them. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here, this is what I was thinking about. This is some words that you could use if you're going to those past hosts, you know, and really give them something different. And again, you could make this into a 15-minute kind of message too. Hi, Susie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about the summer sale Pampered Chef has going on. Several of our top selling items that everyone will want for outside grilling and backyard cooking, they're on a huge sale. Would you host a fun, easy virtual party for your friends and family all online so that I can share the special and all of the amazing recipes? Plus you get even more discounts, including free on the specials yourself. What do you think? So again, really easy words. I'm really, like, we talk about a lot about different reasons for why people host parties, and they're the 3 or 4 F's. We talk about food, fun, and free, right? That's what they do. So this talks about the free, all the specials. We're talking about food, outside grilling, backyard kind of cooking, and then of course the fun, that all your fun and friends and family are going to be there with recipes and stuff too. So I will post this words to say. If you don't take a picture of it now, I will post this onto the page as well so that you have those words, if that will be helpful. Here's an engagement post like we were talking about. So one of the engagement posts that I've put on there, I know Jenny Buck just did this a couple months ago too and had a lot of success, is I put on my page, where are my Pampered Chef addicts? Or who do I know that loves Pampered Chef? Pick a number between 1 and 25. And that's all you post on your page. And maybe I usually put like one of those fun backgrounds or something like that. You just post that and you let it ride. And so pick a number between 1 and 25, and they just start going, they pick numbers. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna personally respond to them. This is exactly the message that I just did. And I'll do this sometimes just to fill some holes, but I did this, and then you say, ooh, this is what you copy and paste and message to each person that answers. Personal message. Oh, you picked one of my lucky numbers, and I know you love Pampered Chef. I would love to give you one of our new, and I'll tell you this, new spring products for free, just for hosting your own fun and easy virtual party. I'm super excited to start sharing some of the great summer recipes, new products. I can set it up this week and get it started a few days later. Are you in? That's the question. And I will send that out, and I get a good handful of parties ready to go. What I give them for free on their host order is I add, when I said new free, is there's 2 things that I love that we came out with this spring, we came back with, that are inexpensive. The little mini whipper, right? Or the mini easy read measuring cup. Like those are like things that I can't even imagine we ever got rid of. So what I do at the end of the party is I put that on their host order. So it comes, they get at least the 20%, whatever that unlimited special is, we get that special off of it, and then I just pay for that. So I'm not paying full price for it. I'm giving them something little for free, but I got another booking. That's worth, that little bit is worth a booking on my calendar, because God knows how many other parties and things that are gonna come off of that. So that's what I'm talking. Everybody understand the engagement post, what I'm talking about? It really does seem to work. And again, I'll post this one too, so you have the words, because you're just going to, again, copy and post. What I usually do is I'll post that like now in an evening, and then I'll wait till tomorrow and go back to the X amount of people. And again, follow-up is always important. I send that message. I'll have some people answer me right away, but maybe by, tomorrow evening, if I've seen they've seen it, but they haven't answered, I will go back to them and just sort of, hey, did you, what do you think, kind of thing, check back with them, because you never know. But this could be really a good way to get a bulk of parties, to get, and again, make your goal that four a week, because that's going to give you a good base.
The last time I did that, Anna,
Yeah.
I got seven bookings.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And I had, that was in the last 2 weeks. That was in May. That was in the last 2 weeks of the month. And I ended up with over 3,000 in sales from that one post.
Yeah, it restarted your business. I know. Really just jumped it. And that's usually what happens. No, again, you're not going to do that. I might do it maybe once every 4 months. Again, if I just have some holes, it's not something you're going to do every month or every week. But it's definitely worth. And again, I'll post that information for you. So here's what we're going to do. This is how a booking blitz works. So you guys can start this right away. That now through Wednesday night at 8 p.m., I'm going to keep this, I'm going to go into this right now. I'm going to keep this thing open. And we are going to do a booking blitz. So this is a contest is what it is. So we want to, you're going to keep track of the number of messages sent, and that includes if you do the engagement post, and let's say you have 40 people respond, and you send 40 of that cut and paste, that counts. So do, how many messages you sent, how many yeses, how many no's, and then you're going to also probably get some orders, so keep track of those too. We'll throw those in, and we'll say the top people of these. So here's the thing. If you're like, I'm really sucking at this, listen, if you have the most number of no's, you're going to get a prize. Okay. So that's it. Like everybody's a winner here, as long as you're working. That's the way. It's the number of how many you're not going to, if you don't send a whole bunch of messages, you're not going to get a whole bunch of no's. So, but we celebrate the no's, because if it's always a no if you don't ask, right? And the no's are going to be that much faster. Let me just make sure. What questions do you guys have on this? Somebody's doing, wait a minute, let me just do end time. I'm going to get the end time in before it flips out on me, because sometimes it does. It won't change it. Okay, done. Let me see if it'll save it. Okay, good. So it's done, so I can put stuff. Okay, what questions? Somebody's got something in the chat. I can't open the chat. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go into the chat. Oh, questions. Okay, so let me stop the share, and let me go back to here so we can see what's going on. Okay, where's the chat? Okay, what are our questions? Yes, the biggest loser. Thank you. Gets to be the biggest winner. That's right. That is right. All right, who else? Anybody have any questions? Is everybody clear? Is there who got a good idea that you're excited to work? It's something different. You did, Anna. Good. It's your birthday.
I'm excited about that birthday party idea. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. And again, I have the verbiage. I will post that. That's on my list. So when we get off this, our director bound call doesn't start till 8. So that's what I'm going to do is when we get off of here, I'm going to work on getting all that verbiage and those slides and stuff. So I want you guys to go, those that are going to watch the recording you guys are getting a head start on the booking blitz. So boom. Right? Who else? Anybody else? Questions? Excited?
So for the initial message that we're sending out, what do we want to do? Just like ask them to,
well, like I'm gonna put, hey Heather Colford, I saw you too. Well, and Kathy, I didn't see you. Kathy and I slept in a bed together at conference. How many years ago? Was it 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
I haven't seen her since, but that's what happened. I know, Don. That's what happens at conference, you know. He only slept in bed with his wife at conference, so we don't. But okay, so you what there was that one thing that I do have words for you. There was one screen that had words that maybe some things to get.
Okay, that was the fun food, that one?
Yes,
Okay.
that one. You know, to take
Okay.
that and make that sound like your own. But again, you're getting something you're getting them something specific. So here was the other thing. Let's talk about the 15-minute one. That could be the same thing as, listen, I know maybe, you know, if they say, you know, I've been to all these kind of parties and stuff, you could say, you know what, that's great. Here's another cool thing that I have that I bet you haven't done and your friends haven't done. I have a 15-minute grilling texting party or a Facebook message party. So it's not a week-long one. It's totally quick. We get your friends together in 15 minutes. I'm going to give them at least 3 recipes that they're going to die to use. You know, so you put those texts in there, you know, of the recipes, but then you'll talk about some products too. You know, part of that template is that if you set up the party to happen at 7 o'clock, or, you know, that a 15-minute thing could happen at noon. People could jump on during their lunch break or whatever, but whatever time it is, maybe the day before, you're not going to be like blasting pre-party posts, but maybe the day before you might say, hey, I'm so glad you guys are here. I'm so excited. Whatever, here's some things to know, you know what I mean? And you could give one message that has some key kind of things in it. And that's, I think, how that template goes. So you have that 15 minutes and maybe a few little ones ahead of time or around. Does that make sense, Kathy?
Did you share something about the birthday party message already? Like, was that in our?
It wasn't. I'm going to post that after because I got to grab that somewhere else. You know where it is, Alex? It's over in the director bound in the documents. Oh,
Okay.
no, it's not. You know where it is? This is what Anna has to me. I'm trying to skim down. It's in the virtual party success page. There's a booking document over there. So I was just going to bring that over for you guys, and I'll plug it in here so you guys can have it. And again, what I would suggest, I'll put these things in this event, but I would suggest copying or downloading it and get it because, you know, it just will be harder for you to find it later on. But so we have now till Wednesday night, okay? That's the booking blitz. You ready, Christine? Christine is very focused. Because we're gonna rock this. Melanie, you ready? Brand new, Melanie, rocking it. Haley, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Heather, you good? Don, this is it. Real Men Cook. We're ready to rock this, right? No more dipping around. It's summertime. This is your month to shine, Don, with your smoker.
I'm gonna try.
Let's do it. All right, guys, thanks for coming on. I hope this helped. I'm really excited. Let's keep in this event, again, since it's open, we can really have a lot of conversation and stuff, and I'd rather that to be right in that event, because if we do it on one of the other pages, if people didn't do our training, they're not gonna know what they're doing. So make sure you do it, and we'll just sort of chat, and then be ready. Keep track of your messages, how many you do, because again, that's gonna win you some prizes. And please feel free to ask questions. Let me know, you know, if you've got questions and stuff too. Good? It's time, Heather. We're jumping back on. We're getting on the horse.
I was late getting here because I had 2 neighbors across the street that wanted catalogs. They didn't realize that I sold Perfect Chef.
Well, now they know.
So now they know, and now they have catalogs.
Yay! I've slept in a bed with Heather Colfer too, just FYI. That's what happens. You guys are missing it that we have to do virtual national conference this year because it's so fun when we cram into beds. Right, Heather?
I'm just going to have to share the bed with the cats. That's like part.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
At least I can go and watch it online.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Love you. Let's get to work. And then those of you that'll be at 8, I'll see you. But I'm going to work and get that other stuff so we can get started right away. All right?
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.